Hey guys, Pastor Ross here from thechristianwell.org and Simply Worship Church. Today, we're at my wife and I's garden center, and we're going to be talking about sod, or grass, if you will. I don't know if you've ever experienced any of this stuff, but it's sod, it's grass, and yes, it's brown right now. It's really brown. And when we deliver it to people's homes, just today, somebody was like, hey, that grass is dead. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not dead. It's dormant. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. It's going to turn back green. But I don't know if you guys know this or not, but actually grass and sod, you can plant it all year long. You can plant it in the wintertime even when it's brown. And here's something else I didn't know if you knew or not. It actually grows the most during this time of year, during the winter. The roots on this thing grows the most. It puts down the most roots this time of year when it's brown. But do we see it? Do we see it actually growing and putting down roots on the ground whenever it's brown in the wintertime? No, we don't. And it's the same with us and God. When He's working in our life, when He's putting our roots down deep, it's the same. Do we see Him working? Or we're all the time, I'm like, hey God, you up there? You seeing this stuff down here? God, are you paying attention? I need you right now. But my brothers and sisters, He's putting your roots down deep. When you think He's not working, that's when He's working the most. That's when He's growing your roots the most. That way you're not shaken by the wind. That way you're not shaken by trials and tribulations. And when you can't pay your bills, when you have those health problems, when your faith is dwindling. Yes, I've had that happen before too. Like I said, I've actually asked Him, God, what's going on here? This year, last year, it's a new year, it's going to be a good one, but last year was one of the worst years of my life. I lost my mom. I lost my dad. I mean, I saw two people that on New Year's get hit by a car and die right there while I'm praying for them. It was one of the worst years of my life. But guess what? It was also one of the best years of my life because God was teaching me. I was learning how to care for the elderly. I was learning how to speak to people when they're passing away, because we're all going to do it. That's why I'm up here every week, my brothers and sisters, telling you about Jesus. We're all going to go home one day. We're all going to wind up at the foot of the throne of God. And when you do, I want you to know Jesus Christ. And just keep the faith. Keep the faith in Him. This grass, it looks like it doesn't have any faith at all. But people are still planting this stuff. It's still growing. Putting those roots down in the earth. And it's growing. I know it doesn't look like it. And I know some of you guys are having the best time ever and nothing's wrong in your life. And that's great. Thank Him then also. And just know that He's growing you then too. But it's in our trials. It's in our tribulations. It's in the tough times that we can't see Him that He's growing you the most. And when you dig those roots down deep, my brothers and sisters, that's when the fruit will grow. That's when the fruit will grow in due season. And just keep bearing fruit. Fruits of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, meekness, all of them. I think there's 9 of them. Let's keep growing. Keep growing those fruit. Keep growing grass. Just keep growing. Because when you put your roots down deep, you will bear a rich harvest. So keep believing in the harvest, in the harvester. Just believe that He's got your life under control. Just believe that He's growing your roots. My brothers and sisters, He is. He's growing your roots down deep. God love you, and God bless.